Hey everyone, I'm Sophia with Awaken Catholic, and this is Awaken the Saint. Born in 1488 to a wealthy miller family and later raised in Villanova, Spain, Tomás Garcia seemed to constantly find himself without clothing. Constantly clad in his birthday suit, Tomás was known for always giving his clothing to the poor and not caring about keeping any for himself. By the age of 16, he began studying arts and theology at the University of Alcalá de Henares and taught as a professor until joining the Augustinian friars in 1514. He was ordained and celebrated his first Mass as an ordained priest in 1518 on Christmas Day. His eloquent preaching gained him respect and a following throughout Salamanca, so much so that the emperor himself nominated Father Tomás as the Archbishop of Granada. But Father Tomás didn't want that lifestyle. He wanted to be closer to his flock and the poor. He quickly declined, only to be ordered to accept by the Pope himself. He couldn't refuse the invitation now. His new cathedral provided the new archbishop with money for furniture, and he quickly donated those funds to the local hospital. He didn't need furniture, he could survive without it. He desired those most in need of the finances to receive the generous amount. A single mended habit the Bishop Tomás always wore each day began to disgust those working closest to him. But no matter what they said to the bishop, he would not spend a single penny on himself, and rather immediately gave it all away. The poor and homeless alike would come to his door where Bishop Tomás would give them a warm meal, wine, and some money. Still not finding favor with his colleagues, he would simply say that it isn't up to him whether one works or not, but it was his duty to serve anyone who came to his door however he could. So that is exactly what he did. Charity is not just giving, he wrote, rather removing the need of those who receive charity and liberating them from it when possible. Bishop Tomás then went on to establish boarding schools and high schools throughout the diocese. He continued to serve the poor in extreme measures throughout his entire life until the day came when he was physically unable to leave his bed. For one final time, he had Mass celebrated in his presence. Breathing his final breath, he said, "Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit," and died on this day in 1555. St. Tomás was an authentic example of detachment from the material goods of this world. His wealth was not counted among his finest robes or the elegant jewels he carried, but in his undying love for the poor and those who had nothing. I would always joke with my husband throughout his college years because of the fact he lived out of a single bin for 4 years. But it's an attitude of not overwhelming our lives with things so that our hearts can be filled with the love for others. May we too remember those who go without and do what we can to serve our brothers and sisters who come to our doors. St. Tomás of Villanova, pray for us.
Thank you for tuning in to Awaken the Saint. Awaken the Saint is made in partnership by Spoke Street Media and Awaken Catholic.